don't know about it.
Okay, for dates. For dates, well,
Hi, I'm Sharon.
I'm Shitu.
You're welcome to the Love Circle from RCCG LSC, the Chosen Generation.
Do you prefer simple or extravagant dates?
Oh my. You go first.
Hey, this question, oh deep. Okay. For me, actually, I was very sincere. I love extravagance. Look, my extravagance may not be another person's extravagance, because my own is I just like to be taken care of. I like to enjoy where I am. That's one very important thing. I like a very good, cool space. I like a very good ambience. I'm very big on ambience. Like, it should be nice, and then you should have good food because food is important. Good food. So it just depends. I really like going out, so I like good ambience, not just like some people now want to sit there in the house and just chill inside the house. But so that's for me, Sharon. I don't know about it.
Okay, for dates. For dates, well, for me, I love, what will I say now? I love quality. Let me just use the word quality above quantity.
So is it simple or
Okay,
extravagant?
is it simple or extravagant? Okay,
Yes.
I would say I'm in the middle because actually, I would say maybe simple, but not too simple, right? I'm the kind of person that sometimes the way I think, if you're in love, there are things you want to do, like, and that's why as a guy, is when you have the money, there's some things you really would do. I went to a friend of mine to visit a particular place. I was trying to get something. So for her, actually, trying to get something for her, and so I got into that store and I saw more things there, and I was like, Jesus! I was already telling the lady I'm already planning. In fact, I have so many plans for her that she does not even know, and it was right there. It was right there in that place, and I was saying, okay, I was just saying, okay, I need to budget for this, I need to budget for this. So I feel for me, I would say simple, but simple that is not really simple, simple that is heavy, that is weighty. So that's mine.
Okay. Have you ever stayed too long in a situation because you were hoping it would be God in quotes?
I don't know. I don't get. Sorry, I don't get.
Have you ever stayed in a situation you were hoping that, oh God, change this person because I feel like this person is from you, and something like that? Have you stayed in a situation hoping that it will change one day?
Because God will say yes or something.
Yeah.
Okay, in a relationship context, right?
Yeah.
Like with another person.
Yes.
Very carefully.
I think it's a yes or no answer.
It's a yes or no answer. It's not to explain.
Yes.
I should go first. I've not been in a situation. Like relationship context, I've not been sure. I'm praying to God, saying God is change person in me.
Yeah, I have. I actually have. So it's a yes, and it was for a long time.
That God will change the person.
That God will make that person be the one. Yes, a long time, but it never happened.
Is there something you had to unlearn about love?
No, we said I did things, not something. Because they are things.
Okay.
Therefore, you sharp.
Anyone you want to put it?
Yeah. You see that?
Me first now.
Me.
Yes.
I'm not break the table.
You just break the table for us so that we can learn.
Okay, I had to unlearn arguing. I like to argue a lot. I had to unlearn arguing issues. If you're a lawyer, you know that you have it in your blood. So you just want to argue. Like you feel like you're always right. Not like you feel like you're right. You feel like you want to make a point out of it. Like you just want to make a point. The person must understand. So I also had to I also had to unlearn that not everybody is free every time. Like people have to do things in their time. Me, I always feel like you're free now. It's time for everything. Like you have time. You're supposed to have time for but I had to learn that for guys, their time is too important to them, especially when they're at work. If they're at work and you're calling, you're messaging a lot, it feels like you are not allowing them to do what they want to do. Like a part of them is not comfortable with that. And I also want to also unlearn being entitled so many times. Like of course this is a relationship, but there's some things that you don't demand. When it comes to relationship, you receive it, you don't demand for it. I learned that. So I also learned I had to also unlearn, try to put myself first. So many times I used to, this is the way me I used to do this thing, this is the way me I used to think about, this is the way me I think about it. I have to learn that okay, I have to put the other person first. Like how is this person seeing it? And the place of understanding, you will get that clearer. So I don't want to say all that thing sharp, but that's just it.
Preach to someone now.
No,
Just be preaching.
preaching.
Yeah, what will I say now? Okay, so okay, one thing I had to unlearn is I think one thing I had to unlearn many times is being patient. Yes, that's the word. I had to learn how to be more patient. Yes, I had to learn how to be more patient and more understanding. There are some things I did not know before about. So sometimes when she comes to tell me this happening, I'm like, it's just this now. This one no get too much problem now. Why? But at that moment, I'm just calm that way to see it from my own lens first. Don't see it from your own lens. So so the moment I just begin to switch and say, okay, let me even try and understand what he's really trying to say, because so that was when things started changing. So I had to unlearn listening too. That there's a difference between hearing and listening. So when she's saying some things that's bothering her, and I'm like, this one is not a problem now. Like, but she's complaining, and I'm wondering. I'm using my head to find as a guy, why are you complaining about this thing? And I cannot find it. So at that moment, I have to switch and say, okay, wait, let me not just hear her. Let me listen to her. So I had to unlearn being patient to be more patient. Number two, I had to unlearn I thought I was understanding, but now I have to really that there are dimensions to understanding. Let me know. There are levels. Level is that word. There are levels to understanding. And then lastly, listening to in place of communication. Now, communication is not just all about you trying to talk, but also listening. Not just hearing the person, but also listening, knowing how I will respond, because it just changed so many things. I mean, there are times whereby she will say something, and I'm like, this is not a problem now. What is there? Something is paining you. But at that moment, I have to just sit down and say, okay, wait, why is she complaining about this? And I will try to put myself in her shoes. I try to say, okay, let me see if I'm the one going through this thing, how will I feel? At that moment, it now makes sense to me. So at that time, instead of me trying to even begin to say a lot of words, at that time maybe I will just give her a hug, but just say, okay, sorry, don't worry, everything will be fine, don't worry, or don't worry, I will try and help her with this or help her with that, and so it just helps. So it has helped me become better. We weren't expecting these questions, but I mean, I enjoyed myself. We enjoyed ourselves. It was an enlightening moment for us, I believe.
Yes, I enjoyed myself. So thank you to RCCG.
Thank you so much, RCCG.
The Love Circle. Thank you so much. We enjoyed ourselves.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Thank you.